Why your English stops growing after B1. Sarah studied English for 3 years. She could talk about her day. She could write simple emails. She could understand most movies. But one day she noticed something strange. She was not getting better anymore. Every week felt the same. Same words, same mistakes, same feeling of being stuck. She asked herself, why is this happening? She was still studying. She was still practicing, but nothing was changing. This is called a plateau. A plateau is when progress suddenly stops. It feels like hitting an invisible wall. You can see the other side, but you cannot get through. Almost every B1 learner hits this wall, and most of them never understand why. So today we follow Sarah as she tries to find the answer. Sarah's English journey started simply. In the beginning, everything felt exciting. Every new word was a small victory. Every conversation was a new discovery. Progress was fast. Progress was visible. Progress felt good, but after 2 years, that feeling slowly disappeared. She still went to class. She still watched English videos. She still practiced every day. But the progress was gone. One evening, Sarah sat at her desk. She opened her notebook. She looked at the words she had learned that week. She already knew all of them. She closed the notebook, and she thought, maybe I am just not good enough. But she was wrong. The problem was not her ability. The problem was comfort. Here is what scientists found. When we learn something new, our brain works very hard. It builds new connections. It grows. It changes. But when something becomes familiar, the brain stops working as hard. It already knows the pattern. It already knows the answer, so it relaxes. This is called automaticity. Automaticity means your brain does something without thinking. For a beginner, automaticity is good. It means you are making progress. But at B1, automaticity becomes a trap because you feel comfortable, but you are no longer growing. Sarah felt comfortable speaking English, and that comfort was exactly the problem. One night, Sarah called her old friend Mia. Mia had lived in Canada for 3 years. Sarah expected a normal conversation, but then Mia said something unexpected. She used a phrase Sarah had never heard. It just hit me out of nowhere. Sarah stopped. She understood the words, but not the meaning. What does that mean? She asked. Mia laughed softly. It means something surprised me completely. Sarah wrote it down, and for the first time in months, she felt something, not comfort, discomfort, and strangely, that discomfort felt good. That moment changed how Sarah studied. She stopped reviewing what she already knew. She started looking for things she did not understand. Strange phrases, unusual expressions, sentences that confused her. Every time she felt confused, she paid attention, because confusion meant one thing: her brain was working again. Scientists call this the stretch zone. The stretch zone is the space just beyond your comfort. Not too easy, not too hard, just uncomfortable enough to grow. Sarah had been living inside her comfort zone for 2 years. She did not need more practice. She needed more discomfort. 3 months later, Sarah noticed something. Conversations felt different, not easier. Different, she was hearing things she had missed before. Small things, natural things, real things. The kind of English that textbooks never teach. She still made mistakes. She still got confused sometimes. But she was moving again. The wall was not gone, but she had found a door. So why does English stop growing after B1? Not because you are not smart enough, Not because English is too hard, because your brain found comfort and stopped reaching for more. The learners who break through the plateau are not the most talented. They are the ones who keep choosing discomfort, one strange phrase at a time, one confusing sentence at a time, one uncomfortable conversation at a time. Sarah found her door. The question is, are you still looking for yours?